Another don't pass strategy with place bets on the 4 and 10. Hey everyone, it's Mike. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm continuing on with some basic don't pass strategies. And I remember one that the guys over at Casino Quest showed us, well, maybe a year ago. And it was a don't pass strategy. They called it the Weezy. I'm going to go ahead and run this one out. I tried it a ways back and I wasn't 100% sure exactly what to do in certain cases, but now that I've watched it a few more times, I think I can roll it out the way it's supposed to be. So maybe this will be the new and improved Weezy. I don't know, but we'll see how it works. Basically, it's a don't pass strategy that starts with a $30 don't pass bet before the point. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get set up. I'll show you how we're going to do this. We're going to play this at a $500 Bubble Craps machine. We're going to have our turbo mode on. And I don't know if we need 6 and 8, but we'll put it on. So here's how it works. The puck is off. Puck is off. We start with $30 in the don't pass. Okay, so we're betting against the number. Okay, we're looking for sevens before the number, but now we have to get a number established. So we're going to roll for a point. So of course, the vulnerabilities here is the 7 and the 11. We would lose. 2, 3 wins. We push or we bar the 12. So let's go ahead and try to get a point established. Okay, so the point is a 10. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to place a $15 place bet on the 4 and the 10. Okay? The second step says if the point is an inside number, a 5, a 6, an 8, or a 9, we're going to add $30 behind the don't pass or an odds. But in this case, the point is a 10. So if the point is the 4 or 10, we don't add odds. Okay? So now we're just going to roll. And if a 4 or a 10 hits, it'll get paid. We'll remove that bet. And the odds bets, well, we don't have odds bets, so we'll remove the bet and continue rolling. If the 7 hits, we're going to lose the $15 on the 4 and the 10, but we're going to make $30 on the don't pass. So that's going to kind of be a wash. Okay? Couple things that I was reading through the comments, and I'm going to bring one of them up here. I'm not putting the person's name here because I don't know who he is. But anyway, but he says during the roll that David was showing on Casino Quest, he says if the point's a 6 and now you have a $30 don't with $30 behind and 15 on the 4 and the 10, if you roll a point right then at that point, you're going to lose $60. Okay? In the video that David rolled, that didn't come up. It didn't seem to roll. But this, as this gentleman says, and I think this is true, this could happen a lot. You could go ahead, get your point, get your bets out, and then roll a 7. Point 7 out, hits a lot. That's the vulnerability point. Okay? So if we can avoid that, then I think this will be a pretty good strategy. So let me just go ahead and minimize that, and let's go ahead and continue our roll. So we have a point of 10, so we have no odds behind our don't pass. Let's go ahead and just roll, and let's just avoid a 7 at this point right here, and it's a 7. So in our case, because we did not have to put any odds behind there, we broke even. Let's take a look at it. So we had $15 place bets on the 4 and the 10. We lost those, but we had $30 on the don't pass, and it won. So that was a wash. Let's go ahead and set up for the next shooter. Puck is off, $30 on the don't pass. Let's go ahead and get a point. Okay, now the point's a 5. That is an inside number. So what we're going to do is we're going to place 15 on the 4 and 10. Okay, and we're going to add $30 odds or lay bet behind the don't pass bet. Okay, now Let's roll. If we roll a 7 against the 5, that odds bet's going to win us $20. So we'll win 30 on the don't pass, 20 in the odds. If the point was a 6 or 8 and we rolled the 7, we would have gotten $25 on the odds bet and $30 on the don't pass. Let's go ahead and roll and see how this is going to roll out. Okay, there's a 6. We don't have a 6, so that's not going to help us. It's not going to hurt us. So we're looking for 4s, 10s, or 7s. Okay? And there's the 7. Let's take a look. So on the 7, we lose our $30 on our place bets, but we win our $30 don't pass and our $20 behind the 5 against the 5 when the 7 rolls. So we ended up, the don't pass washed our 2 place bets that lost, and we ended up with a $20 win, which we are showing right here. So a 7 a win in those cases. Let's go ahead and get another point established. $30 on the don't pass. Let's roll. Okay. Before the point's established, 7 and 11 are losers. There's nothing we can do about that except replenish it and roll again. There's a 6. Now, that's an inside number. So let's put our $15 on the 4 and the 10. And inside number, we want to put $30 in odds. And now this $30 odds bet against the 6 will win $25 if you roll 7 out. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll. There's a 5. We don't have a 5 yet, or in this case, there's a 3, no help. Another 5, no help. A 9, no help. We have a lot of numbers that don't do anything. I call those dead numbers. There's a 2, that doesn't help us. Okay, there's a 7 out. 7 out. We lose our 2 $15 place bets on the 4 and the 10. We offset those with our $30 win. And because our odds bet is against the 6, we win $25. Where before, if it was on the 5 or the 9, we would only win $20. So that gave us a win of $25. Let's go ahead and set up. Not the most exciting strategy, but we are back in profit. So let's go ahead and roll for a point. Okay, there's a 5. That's an inside number. So we're going to let's put our $15 place bets. Let's go ahead and make them buy bets. Since we're playing bubble craps, we can do that. We can make them buy bets. Playing at the table, we probably need to get these up above 20 in order for the casino to let us make these buy bets. And we are on an inside number, so we're going to put 30 lay behind the don't pass or in odds. Let's roll. Okay, there's a 9. No help. Another 9. No help. Okay, there's a 4. So if we hit the 4 or the 10, it says it'll pay 27. Since we're playing buy bets, we win a little bit more. We won 29 and change. But it says when we hit a 4 or a 10, we want to remove the bet that just hit. So we take that down. We want to remove our don't pass odds. We take that down. And now we roll. And at this point, according to David at Casino Quest, we can't lose. Let's see. Let's try it. See what happens. If we roll the 7, we're going to lose the 15 and win the 30. If we roll the 10, we're going to win the 15. But if we roll the 5, we're going to lose the 30, but we've already made 30. I think that's why he's saying you just can't lose. You can lose your don't pass if a 5 rolls, but you've already won $30 on this shooter. So let's avoid the 5. Okay, there's a 10. So we win another 29 off of the 10, the buy bet on the 10, and we just keep rolling. And when we do roll the 7, we'll lose the 30, but look, we've already made 60, almost 60. There's a 9, no help. There's a 4, no help. So at this point, I'm thinking there could be some variations. What can you do in variations to make up all these dead rolls. I mean, you're not making any money on these rolls. So I'm sure there's some comments on the Casino Quest videos that give some examples of some things that you might want to try in order to take advantage of some of these other rolls that are not getting paid. Here's a 3. Again, no help. An 11, no help. An 8. I think it's time to get the cocktail waitress over here and get a drink. Nope, there's the 7 out. So we win this $30 because we against the 5. We hit the 7, so we win that, but we lose the bet. We bet with the place bet or the buy bet, the $15 buy bet. Okay, so that's about as good as you're going to do. Hit the 4 for $29, hit the 10 for $29, and then hit the 7 for $15 net win. So that was a good shooter. We've got 25 shooters. Let's go, or 25 rolls. Let's go one more shooter. Maybe we can get to 30 and we can review. So let's go ahead and roll for a point. Okay, the point's an 8, inside number. $15, let's put it on the buy. $15 on the 10, put it on a buy. 8 is an inside number, so we're going to put $30 in odds. Okay, let's go ahead and roll. There's a 5, no help. There's a 4, that's what we want. That pays $29. We take the $29 bet. We take the $29 win and the $15 bet down. We take the lay behind the don't pass, the odds bet down. So we now have a $30 win. If we would roll an 8 right now, we would lose our 30, but we have a $30 win almost. So that would be a wash. So the point would be a wash. A 7, we would win 30 and lose 15. We would net 15. And if we rolled a 10, we would win 15. Or I'm sorry, 29. So let's roll. There's a 6. So what we're looking for is a 10 and then a 7. There's a 4. That's our 30th roll. So when this roll is over, we will stop. There's a 9. There's a 5. And there's the 8. There's the point. So the point, we lose the $30, but we've won $29.25. So that's a wash. And this bet is off. We can take it down. And we can take a look at our rolls. We had 33 rolls. Kind of a normal roll distribution. A little bit light on the 6, 7, and 8. Should have had a little bit more there. A little high on the 5 and the 9. Didn't really matter because the 5 and the 9 didn't really pay us a lot. And other than that, everything else kind of did exactly like we expected. So in for 500, 33 rolls later, out for 587 and change with a profit of $87.75. So another don't pass strategy. You're betting that the 7's going to help you. In this case, it could be a wash. It could help you. You really make the money on the 4s and the 10s when those come out. And once they do, you take your lay bets down and your bet that just hit, the 4 or the 10, and you're at a point where you can't lose. So that's the Weezy basic don't pass strategy with place bets on the 4 and the 10. So that's where we're going to end it for today's roll. Hope everyone's having a good day. It's Friday, getting ready to start the weekend. Hopefully it's going to be nice where you live. And as always, thanks for watching.
Hey guys, if you made it this far, please check out these other craps related channels.